Hello, Rob here from Another Day, Another Walk. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe and the bell, and then every time I drop a video, you'll be notified. So, let's get started. Weather's cold, lots of snow about, rain. Prime time to have cold fingers when you're on a walk. So what do you need? You need some waterproof gloves. These ones are by Sealskinz, and they're called the all-weather shooting gloves. The reason why they're shooting gloves is because your index finger pulls back. So the idea is if you're shooting, you can feel the trigger through your finger coming out of the gloves. But I tend to use it on the walk for using my phone and the navigation system on my phone. You can see the finger isn't just pinging back. There is actually a magnet there. Just listen. It's quite decent, and it just keeps the finger out the way while you're doing what you want to do. Another helpful thing about the magnets is keeps the gloves together. So some gloves have a little clip like that, but with the magnets, it just keeps them together, out of the way, put them in your jacket pocket, boom. Now, it doesn't matter if you're left-handed or right-handed, the fingers come on both sides. So whichever hand you prefer doing your phone with, you're fine. Or if you're a shooter, you'll be fine as well. Another helpful, but a little bit gross thing about these gloves is you might be able to see this part is soft on both sides. So soft there and soft there. And it's perfect for in the winter when it's cold and you got a bit of a sniffle, you can wipe your nose. Now these gloves have an inner, a middle and an outer. So the inner is nice and soft, the middle is that waterproof, and then you've got this outer waterproof with a leather palm as well. As you can see there, it says waterproof. Sealskinz are renowned for waterproof gloves. There are actually 3 versions of these gloves. With a leather palm and the finger, like the ones I've got. Leather palm with no access to your finger coming out, so completely stitched up like the rest of the fingers. Or there's some with a fabric palm where your finger and thumb are able to come out. All priced at £55, which I know is a lot for a pair of gloves, but if you're like me, you want your hands to be warm. If they get cold, it's hard to warm up your hands. You're constantly going like this, your fingers feel numb, and you could potentially get frostbite. I mean, that is a serious thing. You don't want it on any of your fingers. As you can see there, they got a little seal for Sealskinz, their logo just on the Velcro. Looks quite smart, bit of detail in there. Like most gloves, just operate on a Velcro system there, and actually has a gaiter style, so goes all the way to your wrist. Now, I wear a size medium because I like my gloves nice and snug. I don't like to have the bit at the end where your finger isn't there. I did actually try on a friend's pair that were a large, and I thought they fit me until I put the medium on. So there's not a massive difference between sizes. In fact, my wife not got this pair, she got a different pair of Sealskinz gloves, and again, she thought she was a medium until she tried on a small, and then she was like, no, I'm definitely a small. So I do suggest trying on the different sizes if you can. Price, £55. Yeah, can't get around it. It's a lot for a pair of gloves. It is a lot for a pair of gloves, I do admit that. But they're probably one of the best pair of gloves I'm going to buy myself. 100% waterproof, 100% windproof, loads of features, really nice elasticated around the wrist, nice part there for just wiping your nose. I like the fact that I can get one finger out to operate my phone or any nav systems I need to do. I like the leather palm. I mean, I've only used it a few times, one in quite bad weather, but I can already tell that this leather is getting nice and soft and like perfect for a pair of gloves. It's not stiff and awkward. It's still get that motion in my fingers, which is nice. Now I know what some of you are thinking, £55, you're crazy. But I think they are worth it. 100% waterproof really does come into play when you're out on the mountain, on the moors, for hours on end, and it starts raining. Then your hands get wet, and it's just not nice, is it? Nobody likes to be wet. Nobody likes to be cold. So for that reason, I would recommend them. So yeah, great pair of gloves. Benefit, they are a British company, been going for 25 years, so they're established. Great brand there. When it comes to waterproof hats, gloves, socks, they're at the forefront. They're one of the best you can get. So if you're considering buying these gloves, leave me a comment. If anybody you know is considering buying the gloves, share the videos to them, because I always find it helpful if you get to watch and have other people's opinions, see what they're like. It helps me before I buy something. They are a lot of money. Yes, I appreciate that. I'm not trying to say they're not a lot of money, because they are. They're £55 for a pair of gloves. But what I am saying, and what I am going to say, is you will appreciate them when you're wet, when you're cold. Alright? That I can tell you. And you will like the benefits this glove comes with. Okay? I would recommend them. I think they're good quality. I've really enjoyed wearing them, and I'm going to have them on all my adventures this year. So I give them the thumbs up. Speaking of thumbs up, if you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. So that's all from me, Rob, and another day, another walk.